Hello everyone, Voices here, and today I'll be guiding you on how to play Skirmishers. Let's do this. But first of all, I need to talk about my first cooperation, which will be with 1K. It is a brand new clothing line created by Juke. It is really good and it's launching on the 1st of June. There is actually a TFT tournament happening for the launch that has $3,000 of total prize pool. If you're interested in those events, please DM me on my Discord. The link is down in the description. You can also use my discount that will also be linking in the description as well to have the 10% on your clothing with this brand. But with that out of the way, let's go to Skirmishers. So there is 3 main builds that I would like to talk about here, depending on what you hit, what your lobby looks like, etc. However, this is the core. You will always play this unit in the late game if you play Skirmishers, especially Jack Scary. Okay. I would assume that by now, but how many times you have seen the comp, you should know what are the best in slots. But just in case, it is the regular Bloodthirster, Shadow QSS, Shadow Remnants. Yeah, this build is just insane. The Viego is even better, having in the late game to steal 1 unit, and basically his job is done. That's all he is for. And the Jax will just slowly kill everything and never die with the Bloodthirster. Sustain. So now this is just the core composition, okay? I'm gonna show you just one variation of the level 8, what it can look like, which is something like this. 6 Skirmisher with 4 Dragon Slayer. Now this is just gonna give you an opportunity to have just an additional carry being the Mordekaiser. Okay, so if you do have any AP items left over or some other tanky items, you will go on him and he will be your second carry. Because Mordekaiser with 4 Dragon Slayer, whew, it does a lot of damage. Okay, so even if the Jax cannot kill everything, the Mordekaiser will finish the job. Okay, so this is how the standard level 8 will look like. But if you're in a lobby where you're full of Dravens, of Skirmishers, or any AD composition, well, guess what? You just tuck in Nautilus and Drell and you're done. You just keep the Dragon Slayer, and Drax is already as ironclad, so you can go to have 90 armor for the entire composition. And by the time you know, the Draven or whatever it is gets to you, you would have basically killed everything. So yeah, just something to keep in mind if you're in the AD lobby. This is the variation I should aim for. And guess what? If you're in the AP heavy lobby, you just play Mystic, right? The core is just 6 Skirmisher, 2 Dragon Slayer, and you're done, right? You can technically, if you're lucky, get all 6 units at level 6. And then it just depends on the lobby. You can pull in, if you don't have the Kindred at 8, you can put in Lulu. If you see a lot of Heimerdinger, Teemo, Karma, Vel'Koz, LeBlanc, Lissandra, whatever carry AP they have, just look into Mystics. You have more than enough damage with the 6 Skirmishers. Okay, as long as I survive long enough, you're gonna have enough damage. So you just need to make sure that happens. Now that we are talking about some variations and how to basically play it, I would like to talk about some positioning tips that are actually really important. Jack's positioning is almost always going to be between the channel and the Pantheon, all the way in the front line. Why? Because you want the unit that Trundle Oats taking armor and MR away so the Jax can kill it quicker. Also, any damage that's coming from the front line needs to be blocked and not focused on the Jax, which is the job of the Pantheon, to block the damage. Kennen is here for the CC in Italy to kill potentially a carry that has been affected by the Shadow Remnants bolt. Okay, so this is the way to play it. If you're going for Skirmishers, dragons. So here you can actually put everything in the front. Mordekaiser still needs to be in the front so he can cast. And put it next to the Pantheon. You still want your Jax to be your main carry because he is the skirmisher after all. But yeah, you want Viego to be alone and to ult basically an Azorius unit. It can be a Lux, it can be whatever it is, just to kill it as fast as possible. And Diana on the group so she can get a massive CC in. Now we're gonna talk about the item orders. So those are just the main ones before you hit the Jax. Obviously, you know, there's so many different options that you can go for if you don't have skirmishers early. But if you have a BT on Kha'Zix, you know, it's great. The ideal item order is Udyr because he's already a skirmisher. And he's a 1 cost, so you should be able to get him pretty early to get to the 3 skirmishers trait. So that would be ideal, and we just put in the Jax whenever you find him. Set is really good with AD items. He can be good also with attack speed, but not really. Varus is also a fantastic unit in the mid game, so any AD attack speed item on him is fantastic. As far as other skirmishers that are 2 and 3 cost, Trendor and Nelly, that is just if you have them upgraded early. That I would recommend building these items on those specific units. Because then you're going to have to transition, find another Nidalee or Trendol, and put those items on a Jax. But Trendol in the early game, if you put these items on him, it's insane. Trendor is a busted unit. If you do have him to start early, you're gonna win streak. That's just how it is. Nidalee, of course, is great. Nocturne is also great with both AD and attack speed. But that's basically it for the guide, guys. There is not much more to say about this comp. It's super consistent at top 4ing if you hit the Jax. You can definitely top 1 if you harrow the best in slot items and potentially the items for the Mordekaiser or any other composition that you can counter. Let me know if you do have any questions down in the comments or on my Discord. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.